Focus on the positive, focus on the positive. That's the way I gotta live. Focus on the positive. Now isn't it not just a little bit funny how we're taught by these societies? Taught what's positive, taught what's negative, don't we see? What could be the universal code of moralities? Focus on our positive, that's the way we gotta live, focus on our positive. But it seems to me our reality is in a little trouble. And people flee from dream to dream, jumping from bubble to bubble. So we put ourselves in our little happy bubbles, floating around on these troublesome troubles. But do we see the bubbles in bubbles? In bubbles. In bubbles. Sometimes the connection is rather subtle. How much longer will we neglect world suffering within ourselves and with everyone else? There's millions of people dying. According to the World Health Organization, and from information with the United Nations, the number of people dead that hunger is taken each and every year is 9 to 36 million. Each and every year, that's another Holocaust. But weep not yet, for not all hope is lost. Our tears be wet, our compassion defrost. No need for anger, and no need to accost, for what if the Germans had a possible peaceful solution? A well-fed world with agricultural revolution. Why not deal with suffering before we jump to another illusion? Why not seal the word civil into civilization? We have this thing called consciousness. We understand these words, and then we neglect the negative over and over and over and over. Neglecting the negative doesn't clean the water in crops. A fish out of water still tries to breathe and flops and flops. We can focus on the positive until the suffering stops. We jump to another bubble until the bubble pops. We all breathe the same air and all of our breathing stops. We can learn to live with the negative or our heart just flops. Focus on the positive, that's the way I gotta live, focus on the positive. How much longer will we neglect the suffering within ourselves and with everyone else? There's no need for dwelling. For what if the Germans had a peaceful solution? 'Cause if the Germans had a peaceful solution, we couldn't blame Hitler, not even the Nazis, for all these pesky, deadly, yearly holocausties. Oh my goshies, is he making light of something tragic? Oh, it's just a little bit of playful magic. 'Cause without a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, all of these dead bodies start to really, really reek. Find a way to laugh, or at least enjoy the crying, because the only path we have is living and then dying. So be friends with suffering, because death there's no defying. Make death a grim buddy, but careful with high-fiving. How much longer will we neglect the suffering within ourselves and with everyone else? There's millions of mothers crying. Aren't we all just miracles of nature, born on a night like tonight, a day like today, taught what's wrong and what's right, thus taught emotional pain and pleasure? Isn't the past the future when we just repeat the way? What if the Germans had a possible peaceful solution? A well-fed world with agricultural revolution? Or we just hide away in nostalgic tradition, another treatment in a comfortable distraction? Aren't we all just a drop in an ocean, and also an ocean inside of a drop? Salt, sugar, sex, money, and emotion. Our free will washes away in these non-stop. Don't we start to sound like each other? Don't we start to dress like each other? Don't we start to think like each other? Thus don't we start to feel like each other? Focus on our positive, focus on our positive. That's the way we gotta live. Focus on our positive. Where is the universal code of ethics? A timeless right and wrong? Where is the free will in the bottom of this, controlled with food, money, emotions, and that girl's thong? Are we in a heaven spinning on an axis of evil, searching for a haystack in an ocean of needles, giving life as we're peopling people, living life as a riddle in a riddle, in a riddle, in a riddle, in a riddle, in a riddle? What if the Germans had a possible peaceful solution? A little light for a little illumination, a little key to open a little compassion. Listen to the mothers cry when we need some motivation. Focus on the positive inside of the negative. Focus on the negative inside of the positive. Look at societies and the qualities of art. Hell, can we enjoy the junk if we see how it plays its part? Sugar, sex, 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 shots. Maybe it could make sense if we could only connect the dots. Well, is it safe to drink the poison with our morals on the loose? Hell, it seems like a culture, 'cause a lot of us drink the juice. When we see our soul is under control, it's funny to feel or think. Relax, let go, let's spill our ego, or have another drink. How much longer will we neglect the suffering within ourselves and with everyone else? There's millions of people dying. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is ignorance, and bliss is bliss. And negligence is negligence. Isn't that this? What if the Germans had a peaceful solution? Our free will is where? In what we're feeling. Our free will is where? In what we dream. Is our free will there? It just takes conditioning. Listen to the mothers cry. It's like a singing scream. Focus on the positive inside of the negative. Focus on the negative inside of the positive. Silence is golden, except when you're holding us down. We're drowning. How can we help with our talent and ability? I wrote this book to help those voices in need, and all of the profit will go to charity for a well-fed world in this bubble bath reality. Careful not to leave this book on the shelf, because this book really writes itself. Ding! What if the humans had a peaceful solution? And take peaceful action, always with peace, to practice our good humor at least, to add to our peaceful memories. Or we perpetuate the atrocities. What could be the universal code of moralities? Please, maybe if it leads to death or disease, you need a release. Focus how you breathe. Or let's give our thought away to these societies and focus on our positive. Camera change, slow-mo, nature time-lapse. How much longer will we?